dropping the needle. The quintessential Loverboy track. Unbelievable. This is great listening to this stuff. Still sounds good on the radio too, folks. I think I was 24 years old when I cut this song. We had just come off tour. We'd been on tour across America with ZZ Top, I believe. And we were just totally at the peak of our energy. We were just rocking. We came back and we went into Mushroom Studios, which is because we had done all our stuff at Little Mountain Sound, but we became so popular after people heard our product that we couldn't even get booked in there anymore. So we went to a different studio, which was Mushroom. And we cut this track with Keith Stein as the producer, I believe, or the engineer anyways. And I remember singing this song. I looked up halfway through the song to see how everybody was digging it. And I'm singing and I'm sweating. I got the headphones on, and all I see is a chair rotating in circles, and everybody in the control room were gone. And I came out. I said, "What the hell's going on?" He goes, "Bob Rock is having a baby. His wife's giving birth," and he just ran over to the hospital. So the place was empty. The night was finished, and I thought, well. And his name's Mick Rock. I see him to this day. Hey, Mick. And he's a great kid. Grown up now, but a great kid. This was a high energy track that people just go crazy for still. It didn't necessarily start with cowbell. The cowbell was a click track playing, and it kept playing just before we listened back. And our drummer, Matty, said, "We should leave that in. It just sounds great," which kind of became a big deal. I mean, even today, on Fridays, everywhere around the world, people play Working for the Weekend, which starts off with the big cowbell. And so I'm glad we left that in. This actually used to be a different lyric, too. When I was singing it in the studio, I just closed my eyes and started singing. And what came out was "Everybody's working for the weekend." But what was... it was written as "Everybody's waiting for the weekend." But for some reason, I didn't sing that. I got off track and I just sang "Everybody's working for the weekend," which the control room lit up and they said, "Wow, that's so much better than "Everybody's waiting for the weekend." So you never know when inspiration's going to come. And most of the time it's when you got your eyes closed and you're singing your ass off. So which was what happened here. And the artist hired to come up with an album cover in New York said, "What do these guys wear? Like, can I hear some tracks?" So they heard the track. And then he said, "Well, what do they wear?" And they go, "Well, the singer wears red leather pants." And then he heard on the album, he heard me yell out, which was also an ad lib, "Get lucky." And it was during the song Lucky Ones. And that became the album cover. And thanks to his young daughter, his hands are in the picture. And his young daughter squeezed into those red leather pants. Let me turn this up. And those red leather pants ended up making the cut because we couldn't get to New York. We were working. And as soon as I saw it, I went, "That's classic." And as it turns out, it made the top 1,000 album covers of all time, I think, with Rolling Stone or one of those companies. Anyways, quite an honor. Thank you to the artist and his daughter. And there you have it, folks, the real deal.
Thanks for watching Behind the Vinyl. We have got a ton more episodes available to you. Your favorite artists with your favorite stories. And here's the thing, we're updating Behind the Vinyl all the time. So if you want to stay up to date on that, simply subscribe by clicking right up here. And you could do us a huge favor by sharing some Behind the Vinyls on your socials. Thanks.